Yeah, folks, Marvel Snap's new game mode has arrived. This is the Grand Arena, and I actually had a lot of fun with this one today, and I have a monster deck here for you, as you're going to see in this video. This ongoing package seems like it's going to be very, very strong in the Grand Arena based on my early impressions. Now, if you haven't encountered this just yet, you don't know what the heck's going on with the Grand Arena. This is a limited time game mode. In it, you're basically going to be choosing a different champion. There are pre-built decks for each champion, most of which seem okay. A lot of people were playing them today. They felt competitive to some level, even with some customized decks. But you can also go in and build a custom deck for each champion. Beyond that, each champion has a bonus skill card that is going to start in your opening hand alongside your champions. You always guarantee you're playing both of these. Today, for instance, in our Mr. Fantastic deck, we got the base OG Mr. Fantastic and Council of Reeds, which is a 2-cost skill that reads on reveal, give an ongoing card in your hand, -1 cost and +1 power. After you play it, repeat this. So it's kind of like a surge that works with your hand instead of your deck. Also note that this mode has an extra energy per turn. So even though this is 2 cost, you're actually playing this on turn 1, guaranteed every game. Again, it's always in your opening hand, which gets you off to a really nice start. Little power buffs can go a long way on stuff like Captain Carter or Iron Man, and discounts can go a really long way on stuff like Onslaught, Iron Man, Spectrum, etc. So yeah, all that said, I just want to embark on this journey with you guys. I've included all 10 games I played with this deck in order in this video, so you can just see my first impressions of the game mode right alongside yourself, see what you think about this. I'm personally digging this a lot. I think the branding on it, like the styling, the graphics, the new art, all of this is very, very cool thematically. And the game mode is pretty similar to base Marvel Snap, but number one, I don't have to think about snapping at all, which I love personally. And number two, that extra energy just ratchets the power level up a little bit, which is really fun for me. And I'm excited to see what people can do with these super consistent decks that also have extra energy to work with. Like, the sky is kind of the limit on what you can do with these. But right now, man, this deck seems like the sky, because it seems very, very good, as you're about to see in this video. But before we move on, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This is Leminisi the Gold-wing. Isn't she beautiful? Well, she's my new wife, and I'm gonna tell you how to unlock her too, for free, in everyone's favorite game, Raid Shadow Legends. That's right, Raid is back, and this time around, they've brought tons of free stuff, which makes it the perfect time to get started, helping you catch up to the 5 million other players currently playing Raid right now. That is just a crazy number. So any new players who download the game using my link in the description or pinned comment below, or via this QR code right here, will get 2 epic heroes and 1 legendary for free. That's Tallia, a fiery redhead with a very big sword, and Drake. Well, he's a Drake. And then, of course, there's Leminisi the Gold-wing, a legendary waifu who you can get just by logging in for 7 days between right now and August 20th. You just need to start by July 31st. On top of that, if you keep logging in for another 7 days, you'll get some exclusive gear to boost her even more. And trust me, wives love it when you get them things. So what are you waiting for? You can click my link down in the description or pinned comment below, or of course, check out this QR code to get all of these cool freebies available only via my link. I already mentioned Tallia and Drake and Leminisi. There's actually a bonus free legendary available too. New players can actually pick one of 5 promo codes. There's Alice the Wanderer with code GETALICE, Green Warden Ruark with code TreeHugger, Narok with code Desert Queen, Tholan Foulbeard with the code Demon Slayer, and Sun Wukong with the code MONKEYKING. I've certainly seen Alice destroy some stuff myself, so I'd probably recommend her, but I guess you can't go wrong with the MONKEYKING himself. So click those links, get the game, and don't forget to join my clan, Friends of Regis. Jonathan. Got the new portrait and everything. Okay. Oh, good hand for our council here, actually. Yeah. Really good hand for the council. I guess only Mystique is a bad hit, but honestly, we could probably play her pretty soon. Captain Carter Mystique or something would be fine. Council of Reeds for them, of course. This is why I like this deck, because it's just like, you know, you have a good turn 1 play always. Mr. Fantastic is a great turn 2 play. We love it. Oh my god, even cooler probably. Nice. I guess the second one doesn't do anything with the council buff, right? But this looks like it might be the base deck that's running Punisher. I think that deck's probably fine, for the record. I think you can just make it a bit better, right? That's the thing, is it can just get a bit better. Yeah, I guess Cap is about as good as it gets for us from a dude standpoint here. Very, very good scaling. Lots of potential with Moonstone and Onslaught. Yeah, my deck tracker is it's just not working today. I don't know if it needs to be updated for the new game mode. Maybe I ought to just change views today. You can always do this view, honestly. Nothing wrong with this view. I just don't use it normally, but it's totally a chill view. Carter's a bit maybe less than ideal. I think we'd prefer like an Onslaught, right? Captain Carter for the opponent, though, is pretty insane. Like, I'm gonna need some numbers mid. I might actually need like Onslaught mid, honestly. Maybe we do this. Not that worried about max energy. I don't know. Carter's so good. I'm a little like, Carter here is not terrible, but I'm thinking maybe I need Onslaught and Mystique on this Cap, right? Like, Onslaught Mystique is the home run you're looking for. Yeah, okay. Moonstone as well. I guess we still like Onslaught better though, don't we? Yeah, this seems good. Onslaught stacking is crazy. Their mojo is kind of scary, to be honest. My Super Scroll, by the way, would just farm up here if we got it, dude. It would absolutely farm the opponent. Onslaught right is chill. That's good for Goliath, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty happy here. Iron Man? I mean, I guess you just go Iron Man here, but Mystique's still better here because Cap is just nuts. It's just insane. Yeah, we can't lose, right? There's no way to lose. There's just, this opponent is like fully decked out. Is this a bot because of that, or is this just a real human? I can't. Honestly, they're playing fine, so there's no way to know. They're using a base deck and playing well, so how do you even tell? If they do rely on, ooh, that is very strong, honestly. Holy crap, dude. Oh my god, dude, we did almost lose. Oh my god, we almost lost. It's closer than I wanted it to be. We had a very nice spread though without really trying to, you know? Like, we actually had a pretty good power distribution here. Opponent almost took right, dude. That is, oh man, that base deck's good. That's a good deck. It's actually really strong. I love all the branding on this, man. They did a really good job. Opponent's playing Mole Man, dude. That's cool. Okay. Like, all the art, like all the new themed art is really cool. All the, like, you know, the new board looks sick. Like, we're in a cool Coliseum. All the color palette, like, just everything's really cool, dude. Like, I think they did an A+ job with the execution of this, right? Really, really impressed, honestly. Yeah, Goliath's big, so we can maybe put Sam with him and then use like Iron Man to get big mid or something. Space here is very limited, so we'll see. The Huggernaut is their name. Their title is Really, Really Hot. Is it really, really hot when Rogue gives you hugs? I don't know if her hugs are that welcome. I'd risk it, honestly. I'd risk it. I think it'd be worth it. Calculated risk, but worth it. Krakoa, okay. Not a dream, is it really? I think you do want to play Mr. Fantastic here. I guess he goes mid. I mean, maybe we are trying to win left instead of mid if we go Fantastic mid. Like, maybe Carter, Iron Man carries left, in particular with the Fantastic help, you know? Ooh, that's a good buff for sure, for sure. We could go Carter Mystique here, actually. I guess that's probably a little worse than just copying like an Onslaught later, but it's just from a timing standpoint, I don't really have time for all that, so I might have to do it this way just because I don't have a better line. Could maybe greed a Mystique, but I think this will be okay. I don't expect decks like this opponents to have as much raw output as ours, right? I think our deck's gonna have more output, although good god, they just played an enormous Victoria hand thanks to that Mockingbird, so maybe I'm wrong. Did I see what they banished? I missed it. This thing is still wrong, by the way. I just need to turn this off. I mean, I guess it does still show the opponent's deck. It's just not that mine is just blatantly incorrect. Maybe I'll leave the opponents up then. So Onslaught seems pretty great there. I'm not utilizing my Krakoa at all, but maybe we don't care. Maybe it's just like Iron Man plus something, right? Iron Man Cosmo, right? Yeah. I think this will hold, right? Like the Carter buffs on Mystique are going to be really, really, really big stacks. They just don't have any space left. So minus like an Enchantress or something. But you know, if we kind of get a feel that they're playing the base deck, which I guess you never really know for sure, but if you get a vibe that they're playing the base deck, you may just be like, oh, okay, this is all fine, right? Like we kind of know their output limits. Geez, this Ultron though is really, really spooky. How much am I going to here? I'm adding 2 more ongoings for Goliath, so he's at 10. So I've got 16, 17, 20. I'm going to 40 power. If the opponent did play a doubling stone on Ultron, I might lose. Am I better off trying to play for a Spectrum here? Like Spectrum mid, you know? Oh, I didn't count Mr. Fantastic. Hold up. I didn't count the Fantastic stats too. So it's 10, 16, 17, 20, 23, which is 46. I think that actually holds fine. I think we'll be okay. Not to mention, well, I could do Cosmo mid to try to stop the Ultron. Only if they go for doubles, like Yellowstone into Purple Stone, I think we lose. I think that's the only way we lose. I think everything else is okay. Cosmo mid might have just worked, by the way. Yeah, they don't even go for Ultron stones. Okay, so we're totally fine. Yeah, nice. I mean, those are big numbers from the opponent, by the way. Those are big rocks, right? 3 + 2 is big. Good efficient rocks. I think they emoted me, but I missed it, so we'll fist bump for love. We'll fist bump for love. Well, guys, I might just include like this full run in order, just because, you know, I don't really have any expectations for this to be a crazy high roll kind of deck or anything. Council of Reeds on 1 is the most beautiful sight in the world, though. I think this is just going to feel like the best thing to do. I don't know. It seems to be so far one of the more popular options as well, but is that just because I'm playing it? I guess maybe, I don't know. It's the second one we've seen, and me, so like it's been overrepresented in my few select games so far. Sam is fine. Not the best. Well, I guess actually with Superflow we're in a pretty good spot, aren't we? You can go Fantastic Sam already, or just get Captain Carter down, I suppose, too. These Sentinels are not particularly helpful, I guess, but not the worst either. Put Fantastic mid. Bada boom. Dude, the art on these is cool. I love this like stretchy gladiator Mr. Fantastic. He looks cool. Looks intimidating. So is this the base deck for the opponent or a modified deck? We'll see soon if we see like Punisher or Omega Red, you know. We'll know. Ooh, Iron Man already, dude. I guess you kind of want your Iron Man in your Captain Carter spot, right? Makes sense to me. But you want him, well, I guess it doesn't really matter where he is. But I do like also just Iron Man into Mystique is pretty nice. Maybe you go Mystique right in that case. I think Mojo World will be easily contested by both people. They could also literally put a Mojo there, so. Captain Carter, yeah, we're definitely gonna need an Iron Man if we want to win right. No question about that. Do we even want to go to that, though? Like, we do have Spectrum as well, so we could go pretty hard, I guess. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think we can do it. Yeah, Spectrum. I think with an Iron Man here, plus we still maybe have like Moonstone or Onslaught to scale that even more, right? So if we draw either of those, like forget it. Yeah, I don't think Mojo is gonna be big enough, even without them having an Iron Man as well, right? I think we'll just scale this out. I think we'll be fine. Good timing on Shield to push this to 7, so I think we're okay. And they indeed appear to be playing the base deck, which, again, I don't know how often these might be bot opponents. I don't know how often or how likely bots are or whatever. It's unclear to me, so not sure. Oh, Super Scroll is actually insane. Well, this single-handedly wins right. I mean, it's not even a question that it wins right. And then I guess we just play Spectrum wherever we want. Spectrum mid looks pretty good to me. If we play the Cosmo now, of course we know. Oh, actually, this is not going to chain into anything, by the way. Maybe we go... Do we ever actually just go Spectrum now? Just because the surprise... Like the surprise factor on the Super Scroll is worth 1 billion points, basically. And I think we'll have priority, so we might actually catch their Spectrum, because we expect them to be running Spectrum. I don't know if they'll play it early or not, like we do. Claw. Okay, dude, it's chipping in even more crazy power there. But, well, now that makes me want to play Super Scroll mid so that I get a Claw buff as well, right? Because I think we're kind of beating this anyway, right? Oh, Moonstone. Oh, we can't play Moonstone and Super Scroll. No, 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 no. I'm so sad. I mean, honestly, though, do you even care? Like, we're just a million power with this. Like this catches a Fantastic, sends it right. It catches a, it catches even more power from the Claw, sent into an Iron Man that they don't have. Like, this is totally just a million power. It doesn't matter. Like, we're adding a million, basically. It's just a clear million. I think we'll be fine. Ant-Man, dude, we shot to 236. Yeah, that'll do it. A million indeed. Yeah, dude, I think Super Scroll's got to be the best card in the format right now. If everybody's playing ongoing, right? It's just forget it. It's just crazy. Yeah, I don't even think we really hit like the max output here. Like, I think this could have actually been even better, but you know, we just take the easies. Take the easy wins. All right, Council of Reeds. Hand's a little expensive, which can, I mean, that can help you cheat, right? Like, that's nice, I guess. But Lemuria also slowing us down a little more than them. They don't have an early play that they're looking to do cheesy stuff. So Cap mid, like, what's getting played on 5? Maybe Spectra, maybe Onslaught. I think Cap mid is okay. I guess, yeah, we don't have a Sam Wilson, so it's probably fine. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. This deck's got a lot of flexibility, to be honest. Cap, I guess there is some logic if we want to play Mr. Fantastic as well, though. Like, I'm already kind of running out of space mid. Because I can't currently move my shield. Yeah, oh, okay, well. Problem solved, I guess. Also makes Mr. Fantastic look a little clunkier, but maybe it's okay. Maybe we miss. There's a lot of stuff to pull from both the opponent and myself. So, you know, we know like big Surtur stats incoming. Dude, this mode, like, this is like the best thing Marvel Snap's made, I think. I don't know, I'm still not sure about the economy stuff. I'm honestly never good at that anyway, because I just willingly spend money most of the time. Clobber in time must be all they had to do here. Should still give the champion power even in hand, right? I think that should work fine. I would expect it to. Don't pull Mr. Fantastic. Anybody but Fantastic. That's totally great. That's fine. Even more space mid. We love it. Ah, Sam gets to come down if we want. Maybe we just go Mystique now, actually. Just because, what was she copying? Was she copying Mr. Fantastic or Cap? Crap, I honestly don't know. What did I play last turn? Cap went down first. She's either copying Goliath or, I don't know, whatever the case. We're playing her, I don't care. Whatever she's copying is fine, because I'm not going to have time to play her otherwise. So we'll play Iron Man mid next turn. Oh, it is Mr. Fantastic. Okay, so I maybe should have put her mid. Yeah, crap. Well, yeah, I don't know. Space-wise, again, though, that's kind of a problem. He did indeed gain the power. So obviously, we've got a thread here that something's going away right. Basically, anything. It could literally just be anything. It would be really nice if it were the shield, for the record. That would be super cool. Don't pull an Onslaught right, dude. Pull a Mystique right or a Sam right. Don't pull an Onslaught right. I'm just gonna leave the shield here and maybe Thing catches a shield, right? That's my plan. Oh, Obsidian's really big though, dude. I'm like actually in a little bit of trouble. No, Onslaught right's the worst hit. Like it wins here if he hits shield. No! Well, that's the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my life. I guess we lose, right? Dang it, dude, that is the worst sequence of events. Like, literally the worst target. I mean, like, technically this does not win. I had 6 right, and then something gets pulled over, but like what? What gets pulled, you know? Maybe you do this. like 7. It still does. I think we still lose. I mean, I'm gonna play it out. Obviously, there's no reason not to, but I think we still lose. Yeah, they're playing left, which is certainly the place to play. Oh yeah, we're cooked. I can't win mid either. Yeah, it's 100% cooked here. Spectrum mid, like maybe that was the move. I don't know. Sam goes there. Yeah, just nothing. No outs, right? Yeah, man. I feel like this game was winnable. I don't know. I think I played weird. Like Mystique should have been mid. The onslaught thing was really unfortunate. I think we could have played better. I don't know that it actually would have won necessarily, but it's definitely a winnable game. That thing honestly clutched it, dude. Like I was down on that deck, but that thing was pretty nuts. I was undefeated until that game, so the thing got us, dude. Okay, Council. Yeah. Not the worst hand for it, sure. Opponent is playing Invisible Woman. So I don't know, what was her base deck like? Oh yeah, it was like Affliction, which is actually kind of scary for us from a like Iron Man standpoint. But if they play Luke Cage, forget it, we're good to go. Play that Luke Cage. Red Guardian, whatever, that's fine. I don't really care at all. Cosmo also potentially quite good against a deck like this, but I might want to use it for a surprise factor, right? Might want to just use it for surprise factor. We're gonna pretty easily hold priority typically because like left is never gonna gain any power for them. So I'm gonna hold left pretty easily. Mid and right honestly should be held too on I think in most cases. So we can go, yeah, see, like now already I'm like thinking about Cosmo, right? Is that a hazmat, for instance, you know? Can I just go ahead and hazmat? I'm gonna wait and surprise as much as I can though. Like this is a good turn 6 probably, because again I'm confident we'll have priority. So let's just go for that. Play Scroll plus Cosmo late. If we see the Luke Cage, we're like even happier, right? Of course, but Anti-Venom does steal mid priority, but maybe we just go Spectrum, because I don't really think we need Iron Man, right? Like who cares about Iron Man? This also pulls back Monster Metropolis. Does Super Scroll go mid? I guess, maybe? Cosmo left? I mean, in some ways, right's sort of starting to feel like overkill, right? I guess you could do Cosmo right or Super Scroll right, maybe. We like Iron Man better in this case, then, because like Iron Man, Super Scroll's pretty nuts. But I do just want like spread power, honestly, and I want to win. I want to win Metropolis too if I can. Ajax makes that hard sometimes, but Super Scroll Ajax could be helpful. Oh, dude, they got to play the Luke Cage, dude. We just got to see the Luke Cage, dude. There's that force field, but barely any extra energy. We gotta see that Luke Cage, dog. Yeah, we have priority. So Cosmo goes left, right? Because if they don't have a Luke Cage, at least maybe we stop a hazmat. That's my thought. Like maybe you stop the hazmat. Man Thing though is gonna make me worse if they don't have a Luke Cage. I'm kind of trusting a Luke Cage, maybe. I don't know. Let's trust that Luke Cage, baby. Ajax, okay, that's fine. That's already. Hazmat denied. Luke Cage. Let's go, dude. Yes, we actually won. It looks like maybe even without that, maybe not though, because they gained the power from Necrotia. Well, I guess it depends on what that was going to be instead. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe Super Scroll with the Man Thing was wrong here. Maybe Super Scroll still goes here. That feels weird too, though, because you don't get the Captain Carter buffs and stuff in this world. I honestly don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say how we should have played that out, but basically we just had counters to their two kind of vital cards there. And I think saving them was certainly a key development. That was smart, regardless of how the rest of it went. All right, Council. Ooh, the Carnage deck. I really do think like an Artem Zola Null type deck could be just the best deck, honestly. Like a destroy deck with Artem Zola and Null at the top end of it, like whether that's via Carnage, whether that's via the Doctor Doom champion. I suspect that could be one of the best decks. I think this would probably be the best deck if Tribunal weren't banned. It might be anyway. Like this deck can just put out like silly numbers, but I'll say like this deck would be even better if Tribunal were banned. Let's put it that way. Krakoa. Yeah, Moonstone's actually pretty legit there. Maybe we save. Oh, God, I forgot to play Goliath, bro. I need to play this dude for sure. You do like Moonstone and Goliath together, for the record. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Moonstone Fantastic's pretty good too. We'll just see. Wolverine and Uncle Ben. Wolverine mid, so not the biggest buff for them, thankfully. That's good news. All right. Moonstone did get discounted, which I guess is kind of a waste, but yeah, it's fine. We're not mad. Got out ahead of Late Jaguia, so we'll probably save that for last. So Moonstone and Captain Carter are kind of amazing, although you do... I think you like Carter third in that case, right? So you'd go Fantastic Carter. Hopefully we get a discount on either of these. That'd be really nice. Not Spectrum, basically. Nice. Really nice. Okay. So mid is looking crazy strong. Like, just crazy strong. There's their Carnage. Okay, so they can pull the other Carnage left. This guy looks sick, by the way, dude. Looks really cool. I really like these designs all a lot, by the way. Oh my god, do you do this? I guess maybe you do that on Carter next turn. It's a monster Mystique, by the way. I guess, yeah, you could just go like Carter left in that case and try to farm up left and mid. This Moonstone's gonna just make this Captain Carter freaking ginormous, basically. There's the Null. So Arnim Zola Null is a real thing right now, dude. Okay, well now we go Mystique Onslaught, right? Well, I say that, but I don't really have anything to do right now for that. Like, I'd have to draw an Iron Man, maybe a Captain America. But I also right now don't want to just like totally float, you know? So maybe we just try to support via, yeah, maybe we just try to support via Fantastic and hope to hit an Iron Man. And if not, perhaps we just hope Spectrum holds, because right might be kind of free if they go for a like Arnim Zola over here. It's weird timing because like Titan made this even sooner and possible quicker than normal even, right? So it's a little bit weird timing. They can move Carnage. Oh, this is a spicy play. That's cool. Kid Omega on the Wolverine hit. Could have hit the Carnage and might have made their life a little sad, but they got the high roll there, I think. Okay, so they do look... Oh, we actually... But like, I can't play both of these, though. So what's the point of that? There is no point to that. I mean, Null's not winning mid if they Arnim Zola it, right? It's just not remotely big enough. So you'd probably just try to win, like, right in that case, wouldn't you? And just do, like, this. Just even the biggest play, though, because, like, Iron Man's good. This is worth 16 here. And actually more because of all the onslaughts, I guess, right? Yeah, I think this should hold okay. Like, basically we're saying left is a goner. Just play for right and right and mid. And I think that beats Arnim Zola mid. And then right, you know, if the Arnim Zola obviously is gone. If they don't Arnim Zola, if they do something else, like a Carnage, we might lose if they do, like, the skill left. If they do the skill left, the thing is, like, they need the power here though, because we're at 23. Like, that would just buff Null. They could do the skill left and then Arnim Zola. Actually, they can afford to do both. So what would that do? That destroy 21, 23. That would send this up to 37, which divided by 2 or times 2, that actually beats mid, doesn't it? No. That'd be 74 and 4 would be 78. Are you kidding me? But Wolverine could end up there. Maybe you have the Spectrum to hold down mid a little more. I'm actually a little worried about mid if they go for skill and Arnim Zola. Oh god, they did something totally different. I don't even know now. No, I'm very scared. No Arnim Zola. I mean, I'm glad I supported mid though, because they seem to be going mid. Nico, destroy a Sabertooth. Okay. 19's the number right now. Oh god, dude. Oh god, that Null's gonna beat me, isn't it? No, that's fine. That's also fine. That's no problem, right? I think we're okay. Man, I feel like they had some better... What's happening here? I feel like they had some better plays. I don't really think this was the best line. I don't know. I mean, the problem was, right, like, my left looks really exposed, but they actually had to beat this too. Maybe no Arnim Zola. Is this just the base deck, perhaps? I don't think Arnim Zola was in the base deck, was he? I can't remember the base list very well. I guess some guy put up a video on YouTube yesterday you could watch, Regis. with the base deck. Let's see, maximum carnage. It does have Arnim Zola in the base deck. Yeah, maybe they just didn't draw it, I guess, because I feel like that would have been a really sick line. Like, skill here, move the carnage, eat all these, and then Arnim Zola for just ridiculous numbers. I think, again, we tried to beat that with 107 here, but that could have been a crazy line. This was actually kind of worse against exactly what they did in some ways. I don't know. But still enough, right? Still enough. And they couldn't really give up left easily. So that's a tough game. Good little win. Tough one. That deck did better than I thought. The Titan helped a bit, perhaps, but not a ton. All right, Council. Go get him, Reed. I don't know how to do thumbnails for this mode. Like, normally, you know, when I do my mixing thumbnails where I, you know, hybrid thumbnails where I merge the characters together or whatever, like, normally when I do that, thinking, like, do I keep the discounts rolling or do I just play on curve? I don't know yet. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, normally when I do those thumbnails, right, I like it to be recognizable characters. Like, I use the base art so you guys can easily identify, like, oh, hey, that's just like obviously a Squirrel Girl combined with a Dazzler. Like, I see it. But, you know, these arts are all new. Like, the new character arts and stuff are new. So it's like, I don't normally like to combine new art with old art because I think it's a little bit more confusing for people. Super Scroll actually looks really insane with Dazzler. I think this deck maybe had a Moonstone, a Kazar now honestly looks pretty good too. A few interesting things happening here already. Maybe that goes here. I don't have a lot of way to add power, but Dazzler plus Iron Man could be particularly big. This appears to be the base deck because it had this like this look to it. I think the base deck had like this cyber look or whatever. Yeah, I think Carter Cosmo now looks solid. Still have 2 turns to develop. So I think like Captain America mid, Goliath right, and then Iron Man left maybe? Herbie, we haven't seen the skill go off yet. I'm very curious how this works still. There's the skill, it repeats all of his abilities, right? But some of them, their wording is kind of weird. Like it says execute all 4 of Herbie's abilities here. Does he doubles? What I want to know. I hope he does, otherwise the functionality is just weird. Yeah, he did double, okay. It actually really shouldn't based on the wording because it says double this card's power. And this card is helpful assistance, which has no power, right? So the wording is like a little bit of a kind of a misnomer almost, but they did the right thing, which is they chose it working the way you want it to work, which I think is a good decision. Like, you know, just make it work the way you want. That's the most fun choice when designing stuff, right? So that does make it a little better. Like from a raw power output standpoint, it actually does do quite a bit. How did they, oh, the rock didn't have space because they played it here. Oh yeah, okay. They missed the rock. But Herbie got buffed first too, by the way. Like this one went off first before the other one, which is pretty cool. Blue Marvel, ah, nice. Yeah, Super Scroll indeed is going to be beautiful here. Yeah, no, I think we're fine, right? Iron Man left feels like a little wasted almost in a weird way. Maybe we just try to win here instead. Like, is this enough? Like I guess this is gonna gain +6, or no, another +4 actually. So you go to 11, 12, you go to 24. That feels a little uncertain to me. I think, I guess I didn't count Blue Marvel in there as well, but I think you just win right at this stage. Like, you know, right's gonna be safe with Iron Man, right? Like, I think it has to be. I don't know, like Gilgamesh or something's not even big enough, right? Right's just enormous. So just play it safe. Oh my God. Still fine. Oh, are we fine? Yeah, we're fine. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, dude. Okay, I gotta be honest, wasn't ready for that. Is that in the base deck? I guess it probably is, because it looks like they're playing the base deck, but what the heck, dude? What the heck? What the heck? Where is that one? Helpful assistance? Yeah, it's running Shang-Chi, all right. Wow, dude. Okay, good to remember that. Good to remember that. Good to remember that. By the way, guys, we've been playing for 36 minutes, and I've only lost 1 game. Which is a great start, man. That's a really, really good sign. I don't know. How do we know how many games we've won? Event pass, I've got 150 XP. Are we getting like what, 25 per pop? So maybe we've won 6 games. Is that right? Guy Gardner. That's not a Marvel character. Now, wait a minute here. Gonna get them sued. DC's over there like, I smell money. Get some of that MCU money. I've not seen Superman yet. I have not been to the movies. The last movie I went to in theaters actually was Ant-Man Quantumania. I know this because it was shortly before our daughter was born. I have not been to the movies since our daughter is alive. My toddler has stolen all movies from me. I really want to see, of course, Fantastic Four First Steps and Superman, honestly. A little more excited about Superman because I've always been a DC guy. I've always been a DC guy. I liked Marvel as a kid. I liked the animated series, like Spider-Man, X-Men animated series as a kid were like my jam, you know? And I liked toys at that era too, like action figures and stuff were my jam. Moonstone Fantastic's really good. And we want to get this down early. I might just go ahead and play the Onslaught there too next turn. It's like a little committed, but I can, well, Sam would kind of be helpful too, though, to be able to move out the shield to get even more stuff there. Like Onslaught Mystique would be so sick. Don't know that it would totally be worth it though. And I guess I can't play both of those next turn anyway. Onslaught here. Yeah, I'd be able to move the shield, but like to what end, you know? Like to what end? I'm a little worried about Arnim Zola null. I don't know. It's like this is really not, it's only 12. It seems like this should be more. It's really not as much as you'd like, is it? Dang. Yeah, I don't know. I have regrets now. Like I think we're very, very exposed. Did they just play the skill or not? I didn't see it. I don't know. Oh, like maybe. I don't know. That Venom's making me think maybe. I have Super Scroll, which can of course beat a null, but I gotta win multiple spots, you know? Like it's not that simple. Yeah, I don't know, man. This feels kind of wrong. I'm not really sure. I didn't really want to go in and Acrocia too much. This feels like this could be Arnim Zola this turn on this Venom and then just one big null. Is that what it's gonna be? Hit that Super Scroll. It is the Arnim Zola. I feel like one null is not really a fear for me so much. I feel like I'm holding mid right now unless Iron Man rolls there, I guess. Or I mean, a Wolverine, obviously. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Does this mean we win mid? If so, like Super Scroll just holds, right? Like like Super Scroll literally cannot lose, right? Is there any way for them to go mid? I don't think. So they're just gonna play a null here, right? Or maybe wherever left, I don't know. Oh god, they're playing more than I thought. Oh god, what do they have? Oh god, it's death. That's barely fine. Oh my god, they did not play null. Oh my god. So Iron Man obviously would have been 100 times better. Maybe we should have just said Iron Man's better anyway, right? Like isn't Iron Man just kind of always better? I don't know how big their null was, but it wasn't that big. Because Iron Man had an onslaught on it. Like, there's no way Super Scroll's better. There's no way. Iron Man is so much better. They cost the same. There's no way. Because Iron Man's buffing all the Fantastics. This is obviously just going to be the null as well. This is just an objective mistake. I wanted to do it because it's like, well, I want to go toe-to-toe with Nolan. That's funny, particularly with Onslaught. But it's just wrong, I think. It's just wrong. Iron Man's a million power. It's just a million because you're at 31, but then you know you go to 62, 124 or whatever. Like that's going to be fine. Regis, just play the Iron Man next time, dog. I think we're 7-1 by the way with this deck right now, which feels incredible so far. This is the Herbie Zoo, which I think we're pretty good against Herbie Zoo, right? I think if we get a Super Scroll in particular, we know that can farm up a little bit. Nidavelir's tough. We know there's a Shang-Chi in particular, so Nidavellir Shang-Chi is something we need to keep in mind. Maybe even worth like avoiding that altogether. Or you could do Cosmo there, so you don't have to worry about Shang-Chi, and then you just got to match on numbers, right? Because like Captain Carter in particular, Nidavellir is like an insane hit if you can get Captain Carter, so. That might be a way to win Nidavellir for free. Protect against Shang-Chi. Central Park. Kind of great for the opponent. They're a Zoo deck. Kind of great, I would say. Thinking about like good Moonstone spots here. Like Cap's not really great. I mean, Cap's not really good anywhere anymore, to be honest. Just thinking about like Moonstone mid. I mean, you kind of want Moonstone with Captain Carter left is the thing. So maybe for now I'm just avoiding left. I don't know. That seems tricky right now. Let's just avoid that for now. I don't have a lot of space. I'm nervous. Not worried about Kyera by any stretch. Sam is very cheap. Oh, this is pretty handy. A bit better than Ant-Man maybe. This is helpful for shield next turn. But I am really running out of space again, so I don't know. I really do need, like, I don't even know what I need. Also, by the way, we're not even really playing to the Nidavellir or Shang-Chi that much, but I guess Super Scroll will get theoretically kind of big. Especially if we steal their Blue Marvel, which they may play Blue Marvel literally this turn. If they don't go for skill already. I don't know, dude. I've just only got 3 spots left in 2 turns, so I'm a little nervous there. Moonstone can't really go mid next turn if I go for shield, so you're kind of thinking, like, do you go Moonstone right, I guess, for Goliath? That's pretty good. That probably holds right. I think that's where you'd go. Mr. Fantastic just doesn't seem like he does enough this game to me. I feel like the numbers aren't there. I also just feel like we don't really have our strongest stuff yet, although, of course, that's very nice. They're gonna actually, they take the rock right. Yeah, okay. Herbie would have got doubled a little more on 6 because of Stark Tower, but can't always be choosy on that stuff. Sometimes you just got to take your curve, right? I guess maybe Spectrum for now is also pretty good. Then I can go like Fantastic mid, Moonstone right or something. I don't know. Maybe Shield left is not great. I need them to, like, you know, they just get punished by playing Blue Marvel right now, basically, and they really want to play Blue Marvel. Frankly, they get punished with Khazar as well because I have squirrels. I mean, it's a net gain for them, but it feels worse than it would in a normal world, a minus Super Scroll world. Kind of almost feel like Super Scroll should have been banned in this mode because he seems so strong. Like, he just seems really good. Okay, so they're not getting a big Stark Tower play, by the way. Like, not the biggest Stark Tower. We're netting a lot on them over Stark Tower here. Moonstone right kind of has to happen to beat this Gilgamesh, doesn't it? I think so. Carter, that's exactly what we were talking about before, right? Moonstone right's enough, right? We're down by 10. This is already netting. Oh, well, actually, it's only netting 5. We're adding 2 more, so it's netting 7. He's going to go to 19, and this is going to add another 13. Yeah, that's fine. Even with Blue Marvel, of course, we match. Khazar, they net 1 on us, so Khazar would be a little better maybe, but I think we'll be fine. And I think mid and left are secure, too. Oh, the Onslaught makes my Carter even more insane, dude. Yeah, nice. Nice. 33 power Super Scroll, dude. And I love that we dodged. I mean, they did have a Shang-Chi here if it wasn't for them locking in with Gilgamesh, right? So that saved us. I think we're 8-1, by the way, guys, right now. I don't have the tracker's not working right now with the new mode, but I think we're 8-1, which is an insane run. I guess maybe we'll play 1 more. I played 1 round before I started recording, and then I've got 9 wins total showing. So I think that makes us 8-1 since I started recording. By the way, it was with this deck, and I think it was a bot. I did win that, so I'm actually technically 9-1 overall so far. But you know, for the recording's sake, we're 8-1. I think that first opponent was a bot. That's not totally clear to me, but I think. Mr. Fantastic, okay. Is that in the base deck for Torch? I think it probably is, right? It's probably very helpful to identify if your opponent's playing the base deck or not. Where is Torch? What is he called? Flame On? No, that's not in the base deck. Oh, so they've tweaked it a little, as we see here too. From Prodigy is another addition that's not in the base deck. Yeah, I don't know, man. Our curve's not like great either way here. I don't want to wait too long on this buff chain. I think in this case, playing Fantastic over a 3-drop's just a bit better. Cosmo, huh? I mean, Cosmo is definitely relevant because we could catch like a Brood. There's a few things you can catch here, but it's just hard on the timing side of it, you know? This curve's a little better next turn. You can go Cosmo, Prodigy. I don't really have a good Prodigy hit right now other than, I guess, Mr. Fantastic. Like, I'm not super pumped about that, to be honest. Cosmo! Oh my god. Okay, if I could snap here, this is where we would be snapping, guys. Yeah, I guess we'll go Prodigy Fantastic. That's fine. I don't think copying the Cosmo makes any sense, does it? I think you just want to stop this. Is this gonna be Nomura? If so, that's actually really sick, and I feel kind of bad doing this because I was thinking about Nomura too. It seems really cool. Oh, not doing it yet. Okay, so not Nomura, maybe. Unclear still what this is gonna be. I think Onslaught mid's pretty sweet though, just like a good chunk of power. So they drew my cap, but that is not my Captain Carter, right? That's, so we don't know what that is yet. They got to play the skill this turn. This makes us crazy strong mid, but I can't really get that strong anywhere else, I guess. Like I can Mystique and Onslaught over here, but there's nothing to go with it, you know, and I can't Mystique here because of Cosmo. So maybe it's just Iron Man and trust the Fantastics, right? Maybe it's just that, or theoretically Spectrum, but no, I got Cosmo blocking out my Spectrum, so I don't think that's it either. I have some exposure mid here. I'm a little nervous, man. I'm a little nervous. Ironheart, oh, interesting. It did not hit the Captain Carter, thank God, but it did hit the Torch, but they didn't, they played the skill before that, didn't they? I think. Maybe you just do this instead of Iron Man. Honestly, also just do it left. Oh no, you can't because Moonstone left doesn't work. Oh yeah, they're just done. Okay, nice, dude. Nice. I think we just went 9-1 with this deck, by the way. Well, really kind of 10-1 for me, but 9-1 that you've seen. I don't know. I you know, obviously I haven't played a lot of Grand Arena just yet, but I gotta say, so far this feels like an early contender to me to be like one of the strongest packages because the numbers you can put out are just silly. Particularly with like early onslaughts and stuff, man, this just looks really, really good. I would definitely try to get some games of this, and I guess we'll see as more and more games in the meta sort of settles and refines. But dude, you might be able to run out some wins early with this and get some big ones because Super Scroll in particular seems insane. Early onslaughts offer a lot of potential. Playing this on turn 5 or even 4 sometimes into Mystiques and stuff create crazy lines. So this deck looks very, very, very strong. Real quick before you go, don't forget you can get tons of free stuff in Raid Shadow Legends using that link down in the description or pinned comment below, or maybe just scan this QR code.